welcome back, my loves. We've got an exciting episode for you, and we've got a lot to celebrate today. It was my birthday yesterday, and I spent it relaxing and having some alone time with no kids at the spa. It was a beautiful, beautiful day, and I also celebrated my birthday by officially opening up enrollment to our first ever retreat at the ranch. I can't wait to share more information about this experience with you. You can go to heidistevens.co/ranch. heidistevens.co/ranch. There is a limited number of spots. This is an in-person experience at my home in northern San Diego. The spots are already being taken up and women are interested. So go check out the website for more information. And to dive in to today's episode, I am really excited to share this clip with you. So this is an excerpt of a small piece of my 5-day online experience manifesting abundance. So maybe some of you have joined that in the past, or maybe some of you will join our next one. This is a free experience 5-day online retreat that's happening in January. And this is just one little tidbit of the whole content, but it is a powerful one and it is a strong one, where I share with you my 7-step signature manifesting process. This is to manifest whatever you desire in your world. So if that's a feeling of more joy, more inner peace, more aliveness, more vitality, you use this method. If you are wanting to manifest a new career opportunity, being more on purpose, new opportunities in your life, you use this process. If you're wanting to manifest more money and abundance and freedom and, or health or love, whatever it may be, I have manifested everything in my world through this pattern and through this process. I've tested it over and over and over again. I've walked hundreds, if not thousands of women through this manifesting process. Enjoy. This is gold, and I know you're going to love it. Hi friends, it's Heidi Stevens here. Welcome to Drop Into the Vortex, where conversations about up-leveling your frequency, reaching your next level, feeling alive, and manifesting with more ease are happening. I'm a mom, I'm a wife, I'm a serial entrepreneur, I am a spiritual teacher and leader, and I am here juggling all the hats right along with you, creating our next level life and showing you how to do it on the way. Welcome, let's go. So I have a 7-step process to becoming a master of manifestation, and I'm going to give you guys those 7 steps today. In my magnetic program, I go in depth in these 7 steps, and we work them inside and out. But I want you guys to write these down so that you have them and that you can start playing with these on your own. The first 2 steps, number 1 and number 2, is first and foremost, what is it that you want, right? We've been talking about this for 3 days now, giving yourself permission to desire, giving yourself permission to get out of the box that you've placed yourself in, or you think you're in, or your limiting beliefs or lower self think that you need to stay in. Women giving themselves permission to go after what it is that they want is such a courageous act. Time and time again in my life, I have chosen to dream. I have chosen to put myself out there. 6 years ago, my husband and I moved into, maybe it was a little longer, actually like 8 years ago now, we moved into our first home together. And within like 9 months of getting into that house, I was in a breathwork session, and I just saw this very crystal clear vision of the next house that we were going to build. And he was like, "You're insane. Like, you're actually insane. We just moved into this home 9 months ago. How could you be talking about the next one?" And I'm like, I don't know. I'm so happy with it. I'm so grateful. I love it. And I see this vision, and I have this desire to create this little mini compound for us.
this happened with this career that I'm in. I was in real estate. It was successful. I was doing fine. And yet I had this vision of something more. So if you're listening to me going, what is it that you want? And there's some part of you that's like, I don't know, that's okay. It is okay if you don't know what you want. The question I'm going to ask you is, what is it that you know that you don't want? Okay, and I want to give you an example of this. One of the women, Alexis, who was part of the first rounds of Magnetic, so again, almost a year ago, here she is on like week 3 of the program. It's a 6-week program. And she's just like, she's kind of typing in some questions like, this is really helpful, but I'm not an entrepreneur and I'm a stay-at-home mom. And I've been a stay-at-home mom for 6 years. And I know that there's more. I'm attracted to like what you're saying. I know that there's more. I deeply want to be on this spiritual path. I also want to be of service. And I'm having questions around, am I worthy? Am I like, what do I even have to offer? What do I even put on this resume? Am I supposed to start a business on my own? Am I supposed to start getting a job? Like she was like clean slate, like did not know what she wanted. So she went to step 2 of the manifestation process, which is, why is it that you want the things that you want? What is that underbelly, that feeling that you're going after? So for her, she wanted to feel fulfilled. She wanted to feel on purpose. She wanted to feel aligned. So she started creating these ideal scenes, which I go over in the program. She started creating these physical, tangible tools and using these tools to look at how she wanted to feel. She didn't have specifics around it, but she just kept moving into that feeling. Week 5 of the program, I get a little DM in my Instagram, Heidi, you are actually not going to believe this. Like, what? Yesterday, completely out of the blue, a friend of a friend called me and said, I have a opportunity for you. I'd like for you to come and work for our company, this startup company. And Alexis's story was that she had a lot of trouble breastfeeding her first baby. And then she ended up adopting some babes and was able to actually breastfeed her adopted children. She had this huge passion for breastfeeding. This opportunity was to work for a company that was creating like silicone, like nipples that like, it was like this whole like breastfeeding company that was a startup. And they asked her to be on the board and to be one of the lead people in this company. It was like, it was mind blowing. Okay. Mind blowing. Second step, why do you want what you want? Third step, let go and surrender. This is like the most contrary action you could think that you would take. Right? We know what we want. We know why we want it. Why would we ever want to just surrender and let it go? Because once you have desired and once you have made that clear and once you have put that out into the universe, the law of the universe states like attracts like. So your job is to let it go and to let the universe do its work while you do your part. Okay? The fourth step is to align your vibration. So this is like the work that we've been starting to do together this week. This is letting go of those past hurts. This is really starting to clean out the gunk. The manifestation process is a 2-pronged approach. One piece of it is clearing up the past, and the other piece of it is looking forward to the future. So aligning your vibration is work. It is internal work. And it's always, again, as long as you're here in human form, you're in school. School is in session. So welcome. You're going to be triggered. You're going to be upset. You're not going to get what you want. And your job is to continually come home and to align your vibration. The fifth step is to take inspired action. And this is also incredibly uncomfortable. I want to share with you guys, Kara, who is now my COO. She's on here as one of the co-hosts. She runs my entire company. She was part of the magnetic round in January. And I kind of heard through the grapevine that she was manifesting, like her desire was to work with me and to be on the team. And very, honestly, I was like, oh, that's cute. Like, oh, look at someone in the program wants to be on the team. That's awesome. And I just completely did not even give it two thoughts. And she took uncomfortable action. She reached out to me personally. She started working, she started helping some of the members on my team, showing them what she could do. You guys, she was in this program. She was taking magnetic in January, and she now runs my entire company. So much is possible when we just put out there what it is that you want. So step 5 is taking inspired action. And the cool thing is that inspired action can feel easy. Okay, so let's get this really clear. There is a level of ease that comes with taking inspired action, but it is uncomfortable. So it's not that you have to grind and work 15, 16 hours a day. It's that you have to follow the next right action that is on your heart that often is going to push you out of your comfort zone. So just recently, I've kind of made a decision of why aren't I interviewing just bigger players on my podcast? And I realized that I was allowing myself to play really small. I was just kind of going to my friends and going to people that I knew. And I really had to get work on my own stuff. I had to align my vibration to go, no. This person is no better than me just because she might have a larger platform or she has 100,000 followers on Instagram or whatever it is. I'm just going to reach out. What's the worst that can happen? I don't get a response. So we play all these games with ourselves of I'm not worthy and I'm not good enough. And we make up who am I? And what is someone so going to think about me? And all of this junk is just going on underneath the surface. But your passion and your why and what you want to create, your desire and that life that you want to create has got to be bigger than all of that BS. Because as you start rising and aligning your vibration, as you get clear on where you're going and why you want it, and as you start just tuning into that and feeling into that, it's all of that stuff just starts to feel less and less and less important. So the 6th step, and this piece of the program, the magnetic program, is really, really, really fun. And that is acting as if. So I'll give you a couple, what is the woman dressed like that makes the money that you want to make? And I'm not talking you got to go out and buy a whole new wardrobe of Gucci and Chanel. I'm talking about feel good. Feel good in your body. When I get up and do my hair and makeup and put on a nice blouse, I am not only acting as if, I am the woman that has a multiple 7-figure lifestyle and business. So how do you feel? What does that woman look like? Right? I want you to close your eyes right now. And I want you to tune in to the amount of money that you desire to make. Just real quick, just doing this on the fly right now with you. So whatever that is, $100,000 a year, $1 million a year, I don't care. Whatever that number is. Feel into it. Now I want to see yourself walking into a store, walking into a room. And I want you to try on the version of yourself that as you walk through that door, you are that woman. You've already made that money. Don't you walk in a different energy? You feel it. All right, go ahead and open your eyes. I'm going to give you another example of this. Deanna, who we might hear from in the next day or two. This was in like March. She's going through the program. She's making a couple $1,000s a month. She's a graphic designer. And she's just like, I don't know. I'm like so overwhelmed with my kids, you know, just dealing with the house. She's like, I literally do not know how I'm going to make more space. She knew her kids were at home. They were being homeschooled on Zoom at this point. She knew that she had to find a way to get some type of help in her house. So she did a combination of hiring a babysitter for a couple, like there was just this feeling of like, I'm not worthy to ask for support. I'm not worthy. Like, I'm not making enough money. Maybe some of you guys feel this way, to ask for help or to pay for extra support. Well, her and I were able to kind of peel all this back. She was able to hire somebody just very, very, very part-time. She called in some support from some relatives. I am not kidding you guys. This new level of energy, time, resources. She had her first 5-figure month within 2 months. 2 months. Going from 1,000 to 10,000, simply by asking and acting like the woman that has 5-figure months. The 7th step is to receive. This is so hard for us women to do. We're really conditioned to just keep giving and giving and giving and giving, and then be mad about it, and then become a martyr, and become passive aggressive, right? I found myself doing it yesterday. Little ways. I was like, oh, I don't want to bother my husband's schedule. Like, I've got to be in my office and ready to go at 9:30. It's fine. I'll just take both the kids to school. Both the kids were having a rough morning. They were just like, and I was like, oh my God, I'm like super rushed. I'm kind of stressed. Like, why am I not asking for what I need? Here he is, like working out with his trainer. I'm like, this is ridiculous. I need to ask him to take him because I'm doing something really important this week. I'm serving thousands of women. But I didn't want to like make him uncomfortable. So last night I got to really, this is what I need. This is what I'm asking for. I'm going to receive your help. Thank you. Yeah, someone says you need to be the CEO in your life of always of your life. This does not matter what you do, who you are, you show up. You show up for yourself as a leader. So my question for you, my loves, is what is that next level that you are dreaming and desiring and that you want? And I'm going to encourage you. I don't always do this, but for today, I really want you to think about what is the next level. Okay? What is the next level? What is not, I don't want you to think about 100 steps ahead. Because what I find with some women, and this may or may not be this group, so just kind of take this for what it is. But sometimes when we are really tapped into our visions and we kind of tend to be visionaries, we can see so far in advance that the dream feels so far away from us that it almost takes us out of the game. So it's like there's this like sense of fantasy. Okay, so stick with me here. It's almost like the part of us that wants to escape in the dream. It's like, I want the white picket fence with the prince on the horse and the da-da, you know what I mean? It's like riding on in and saving me with this dream of having $1 million business and this huge home and this and this and this. No, I want to really bring it into what is available for you right now. Okay, so what is your next step? Because what that does, you guys, is setting that intention and that desire, just your next step. It's going to force you. You are declaring to spirit and the universe, that's my next level. That's what I want. This is why I want it. I'm willing to do what it takes to align my vibration to that level. And it's like the next, it's just the next step. Okay. So that is the question of the day, is what is your next level?